In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a folder inside your course. If you have a situation where you're going to be uploading a large amount of different files that the students are going to use in your course, a lot of times a folder is a better way to do it than individual files, which is what we learned in the resource section. A folder will make one link on your course for a whole list of files, and so that's what we're going to go over next. We're going to be going through some different types of things that have to do with using a folder. So I'm going to click on Add an Activity or Resource. I'm going to go down to my resources and I'm going to click on Folder and click Add. Once I've added my folder, and I'm going to say that these are my data files, and I'm going to give it a description of data files for topic 10. With the drag and drop feature, I could actually go and actually search for the files and add my files to the browse, but with the new Moodle we don't have to do that. So I'm going to bring my folder over here just so that you can see what I'm working from. With a drag and drop feature inside of Moodle, I can add files just simply by dragging and dropping them into the course, into the data files folder that I have created on in my class, and I can add as many files as I want to, and it will just keep adding them to this class. Okay. Another thing you can do if you have a list of files, as I have here, I can click on the beginning one and I can click on the end one. I can right click and say send to and send it to a compressed or zipped folder, and I can actually put this whole folder at one time into this folder that I have created on inside my course. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way so we can see what we've got. So you'll notice now that I have two separate files. I also have a zipped file inside this course. I need to go ahead and go through my other module settings, whether I want it to show, whether I want to restrict access, if I want them to complete something else before they do this. I'm also going to activity completion, and I'm going to show activity as complete when conditions are met, and I'm just going to go view because I want to know when my students actually get into this folder. I'm going to save and return to course, and when I save and return to course, I will now have a folder inside my course with the data files. Now if I were doing this in the course, I probably would put a description, some type of label up above this to describe what this data file is so that it would be more clear to students. When I click on this now, it's going to bring a folder up with each one of those items in the folder. I can click on the item, it will come up and it will open it up inside of whatever type of document it is. On my zip folder that I put in, and you'll notice that it gives you what type of file it has been loaded. My zip file will come up and it'll say, do you want to open it with Windows Explorer? When it opens up, it's going to look like this with all of my files listed. Now if I decide, oh, you know, I really forgot to put something in this file that I need, I can go click here and edit. If I am at the course level and I decide there's something else I need to add to this, I simply go to my gear, my update icon. When the file comes up, it'll come up just like it looked before. I can go back now and I can add more files to this if I choose to do that. So at any point in time, as you see you need something else, you can go back and you can add files to what's already there. I click on Save. I go back down to my data files folder, and those, now you'll notice that my chapter 9 is also in there, which wasn't in there before. Again, I can click on Edit here, and it will take me back to that same screen. So I can still add items. So I can come over here and I can add another item to this folder. If at any point in time I decide there's something I don't want in that folder, if I click on it, it will come up and I can say delete or I can say download here too, but I can also say delete. It comes up and says, are you sure you want to delete this file? I click on OK, and it has now deleted that file. So you can add and delete files as you go inside this one folder.